Hey YouTube, did you miss me? So I'm super excited because today I am 1 month post-op from my VSG surgery. So I'm coming to give you all the details, all the ups and downs and frustrations and everything that I felt in the past 30 days since being released from the hospital. And yeah, hopefully you all will sit tight and enjoy. So first thing I want to say is big ups to everybody that does YouTube videos weekly or do uploads every day. I don't see how you do it. My whole goal when I started this VSG journey, especially when I started to post it on YouTube, was that I was going to be posting every week, taking you all on my journey, which I still do plan to do. But I just knew I was going to post every week, and after the first week I didn't get it done, and then week 2 I didn't get it done, and then week 3 I didn't get it done, and I was just like, man, like I just felt like I just could not find the time to get this video out. And so by the time I got to like week 3, I was like, there's no need to even put out a video until I've hit a month, because at this point I might as well wait. So here I am. Today is January 26th, 2020, and I am officially 1 month post-op. My surgery was on December 26th, the day after Christmas, and I had my surgery at Memorial Hermann Hospital, Memorial City location here in Houston. And my surgeon was Dr. Carlos Ferrari. On the day of surgery, I weighed in at 238 pounds. So that was my official weigh-in weight. Week 1 was a real struggle for me. First let me say, I lost 14 pounds my first week. But I literally didn't eat anything. Well, I couldn't anyway, because I was on clear liquids for the first week. And so I was getting in my fluids through like water and Gatorades. I could have broth, which I tried and I hated it, so I didn't do much broth. I did do the popsicles, but the ones that I had I didn't like. So really I didn't eat much of anything or consume much of anything but the Gatorade tubes and water. I'm really upset because I know I told my children I was going to be doing a video, and I keep hearing the door squeaking and making a whole bunch of noise, and that's really starting to frustrate me. But anyway, so week 1 I lost 14 pounds, and I was super excited. And so week 2 I moved from clear fluids, so clear liquids, to full liquids. So at that time I could have like the yogurts and bringing in my protein liquids, like the protein drinks, the shakes and the protein waters, and I ain't like it. I couldn't do it. I already don't like milky stuff, so just the thought of trying to drink the protein shake was just like, no. I'm gonna try this. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I don't know anything about marketing or putting foods and drinks out for people to consume, but I just kind of always thought that whenever you put out a food, or a company decides to put out food or beverages for consumers, that there's some type of taste testing or something that goes along with that. And I have a protein water that I purchased, and I drunk it, or at least tried to drink it, and literally I had to stop because it was so disgusting. This right here, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Please don't do it. Oh my God, Lord Jesus. I tried, y'all. I really did try to get that down. That is some of the most disgusting. I mean, just thinking about it almost makes me want to vomit in my mouth. That is so gross. I bought these probably a couple of days before my surgery, and you see all 4 are still here. I just can't bring myself to open it because I don't like milk. I don't like anything of any type of milky consistency, and so I don't know how I'll be able to drink that. And I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself, so let me go back a little bit. Okay, so again, week 1 I lost the 14 pounds. Week 1 was hard. Not so much with the fact that I couldn't eat, because I honestly didn't even really have an appetite. I didn't really want anything to eat or drink. So week 1 wasn't hard as far as being hungry or consuming anything, but my incision, the 4, they hurt. Not they, the one that my stomach was pulled from hurt really bad. Now I have 6 incisions, and only 4 of them I guess really count, because there was like one little hole at the top, which he said a rod went in to hold up my liver, and then there was another one off to the side, which he said a tube went in to blow up air in my stomach, and then across like the lower part of my stomach there are 4 incisions. And the 4th one is a little further over to the side, and that's the one that hurt really bad. I mean, it was almost paralyzing. I like literally, it was crippling. I could not move. I almost used the bathroom on myself because it hurt so bad just to sit up and stand up and sit down on a toilet. That one hurt. The other ones I didn't even feel, didn't even know that they were there, but that one where my stomach was pulled from hurt me like it really hurt. The first week I could not sleep on my side or my stomach. It hurt really bad, and that was like the majority of my like frustration and discomfort for week 1. Week 2, like I said, I could start doing my protein waters and my protein shakes, which again I didn't. I did try to do the waters because, like I said before in a previous video, I tried to do or get approved for VSG before, so I was already doing like my pre-op diet when I found out that I wasn't going to get the surgery, or that I wasn't approved for it. So I was drinking Premier Protein water, which I tried to find, and I went to Sam's, I went to CVS, and literally Premier Protein did not have any of their waters, which is how I stumbled across this little nasty thing here. And that, no. So for week 2, even though I was on full liquids, I still was just consuming the same stuff that I did in week 1, just the Gatorades and water and tea, the diet tea. Gold Peak is my favorite. Gold Peak diet tea was what I had week 1 and week 2. I don't eat yogurt. Again, I don't like the milky stuff, and yogurt tastes like sour spoiled milk, so I can't do that. So week 1 and 2 was pretty much the same thing. Now I was disappointed in week 2 because week 2 I only lost 7 pounds, and I was just like, well, I didn't eat any more than I did in week 2 than I did in week 1. So why did I lose 14 pounds in week 1, but I only lost half that in week 2? So by the end of week 1, I was 124 pounds. I was 124 pounds because I lost 14 pounds. By week 2, I had lost an additional 7 pounds, which put me at I'm saying 1. Am I saying 1? Okay, if I'm saying 1, I'm sorry. So I started off at 238. I lost 14 pounds week 1, which put me at 224. Then in week 2, I lost 7 more pounds, which put me at 217. Yeah, I got my notes down here, 217. So by the end of week 2, I could start sleeping on my side. So I was comfortable with that. And it made me feel better because I was starting to get frustrated because I don't sleep on my back. I'm a stomach and a side sleeper. So at about day 11, day 12, I could start sleeping on my side and my stomach. That incision had stopped hurting as bad. And I was getting a little more comfortable with being able to consume, more fluid. I still wasn't doing the protein drink. Like even now, a month out, I'm still not doing protein drinks at all of any kind. But I was still pretty much doing the same thing. Once I hit week 3, I was able to go into soft foods. So I was able to do mashed potatoes. I was able to eat flaky fish. I was able to eat vegetables, fruit in a can or a cup, as long as it was soaked in its own juices. I could do, of course, like the tuna fishes and things like that in the pouch. I could do low fat crackers and things like that. I have my list in the room, and I couldn't find it, so I can't read off everything that I was able to eat. But I could do eggs as of week 3. So I did try to do eggs and literally took a forkful and was done. And that kind of made me upset, because I know in my mind, I was like, I can finish this. It's only, you know, 1 egg. It was 1 scrambled egg, and I couldn't finish the 1 scrambled egg at week 3. And so I was upset. I did also try to do the runny grits. Took a couple of spoonfuls of that, and I love grits. I'm a grits lover, but grits aren't good when they're liquidy like water. So I didn't eat those either. Week 3, I only lost 2 pounds. And that's when I think my depression set in. Because I was like, okay, literally, I'm not eating or consuming any real food. Like, I was hungry, y'all. By week 3, I really was ready to eat, because the first 2 weeks, all I was doing was drinking fluids. I hadn't had anything with any real substance. So by the time week 3 came, and I could do the flaky fish, I could do the baked potato and all of that, I was like, okay, I'm ready to eat. So my husband made some salmon. I always say that wrong. Anyway, whatever it's called, y'all know what I mean. Don't judge. He made me that. We had baked potato, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, okay. And I think he made some asparagus. And I literally had a small, thin steak, like really small piece of that fish and baked potato. And I could put in, after the first forkful, my stomach was like, okay, you almost done. By the second forkful, I was almost puking. And I was so frustrated, because I was hungry and my stomach wouldn't let me eat anything else. And I was like, I love potatoes. I love a baked potato, and I can't eat it. And I'm hungry. So that, you know, I put that off to the side, and I didn't really eat anything else for the rest of the week, but just the fluids. And so then we move on to week 4, which was this past Thursday. And I want to say it was like the 23rd or 25th, 4 weeks out. And when I weighed myself, I hadn't lost any weight. And I was super upset, because I'm still not eating a whole lot. I know I'm not getting in the protein I'm supposed to, because I'm barely eating, and I didn't lose any weight. And for the most part, I'm still on a, what I would say, a modified liquid diet, because I consume more liquids than anything else. I really don't eat anything. At one point, my husband went out and got some chicken, either from Church's or from Popeyes, and I was so hungry that I just pulled the skin back and just ate the meat. And I only ate like maybe 2 pieces of the chicken, just because I had to get in protein, because I was so weak that I was like, if I don't put anything in my mouth, if I don't get any type of meat, I'm gonna pass out. I'm not gonna make it. So that was how I had been feeling. And to get to week 4, and from after week 2, not really losing a substantial amount of weight, really kind of hurt my feelings. I'm gonna be super honest. I had a really bad habit with taking laxatives before I had my surgery, and I found myself about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, going back to laxatives, because I at one point got on the scale and I had gained weight. Can you believe it? I gained weight. And I was like, oh, H to the gnaw. Like, I done had this surgery. I have 80% of my stomach gone. I'm not eating anything. I'm hungry. And you have the nerve, and I'm talking to my stomach, like, you have the nerve to trade on me and to disrespect me and make me gain weight. Like, how am I gaining weight and I'm not even hardly eating anything? And the little that I am consuming is nowhere near as much as I used to eat. So even if I am starting to eat food, even if I am starting to eat a little piece of chicken here, or a little piece of fish here, or a scoop of a baked potato here, it's still nowhere near as much food as I was consuming before I had the surgery. So how is my body gaining weight at all? If anything, I would have took it better if I had stalled, which I did about week 3. Y'all, this has just been a mess. Week 3, I stalled for about 5 days, and then when the scale did move, it moved up. So I was like super peed off, because I was just like, again, how am I gaining weight? Like, literally this first month has been nothing but a roller coaster. I'm still trying to learn and still trying to get it. I thank God for Nay, y'all. Like, she has been nothing but a blessing, and like almost like a life coach almost, because literally I hit her up all the time. She is a very successful sleever. Y'all need to go and check out her page. She's some years out now, but she's still working her sleeve. She's exercising, she's eating right, and I look to her for her knowledge, for her advice. Her page is called Unboxing Nay. So if you are a new sleever, or you're about to go and have either the sleeve or the bypass, definitely go and check her out. She has a lot of good information, food, and she works out, and she's just a joy. So I had to hit her up because I was really starting to get discouraged. I was starting to get frustrated, and I was just like, I just don't understand how I'm stalling already. I don't understand why I'm gaining weight. So right now I'm at about 216, 215, and I was getting upset because the scale kept going from like 215 to 217, then it would go from 216 to 218. One time I even got to 219, and I was just like, how am I just don't get it. So all in all, I would leave with my 14-pound weight loss the first week, 7 pounds the second week, 2 pounds the third week. Then I'm at a total of 23 pounds lost in my first month, which, I mean, I guess it's good. I was hoping to lose more. I wanted to lose at least 30 and be at 208 by the time I was done with my first month, because a lot of people seem to have lost about 30 pounds within their first month. So I'm excited because I lost 23, and I know I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. So even though the weight gain has slowed down, I know that the sleeve helped, because had I been able to do 23 pounds on my own, I would have never got the surgery. So I am happy for that. I am hoping that this is not the end for the sleeve, because like I was explaining to a few friends of mine, if I'm already starting to gain weight and I haven't really like eaten anything, then what's going to happen once I am able to eat? I did have my 2-week visit with my surgeon on the 13th of January. And I was supposed to return back to work on the 10th of January. And what happened was, when I went to work, I came in, I was only out for 2 weeks, and I came in and worked almost my whole shift, and HR sent an email and was like, we don't have you cleared to return back to work, so you're gonna have to leave. And so my boss was like, you gotta go because your surgeon's office did not send us the letter for you to return back to work. So I had to call them, send them over the form to release me, and they was like, well, before we release you, we have to see you. And so that was a Friday. The crazy thing is my first day back to work was on a Friday. So they scheduled an appointment for me Monday morning. I went in, which was the 13th of January, went in on the 13th of January and had my 2-week visit, follow-up visit with my surgeon. He was very excited with my weight loss that thus far, and said that I was doing well, and told me that 2 weeks from that date that I could go back to my full diet. I did let him know that I wasn't getting in the proteins, and he kind of told me pretty much whatever way I could get it in, even if it meant me eating meat that I wasn't technically supposed to have, because I was so weak and just tired, that he said whatever way that you can get your protein in, get it in. So that was the 13th of January. After that doctor's appointment, they filled out my paperwork right then for me to return to work. So after I left my doctor's appointment, I went to work, and I've been back to work for about 2 weeks. And people can tell, like, I can look at my face and tell that I've lost weight. My double chin is slowly but surely going in, and my face is starting to become long again, because naturally I have a slim, long face, but with all the weight gain, I had got really big, like all across here. So I can tell that my face is going, you know, more narrow now. So I am excited about that. Even though the scale isn't moving like I would want it to, I can tell in my clothes that I'm losing inches, even if I'm not losing pounds. My bras are starting to get big. My underwear are starting to they're starting to fall. I can button up my jeans and my work pants a lot easier now. So I'm super excited. I think starting tomorrow that I'm gonna try to get back on some sort of diet, something a little more routine other than just kind of winging it, because that's honestly what I've been doing the first month. Either doing the JJ Smith green smoothie diet, because I had tried that in the past and I lost weight with that. I lost weight with keto a few months before being approved for surgery. So one of those I still haven't decided yet, but I will start just so that I can have some type of routine and be able to log exactly what I'm eating, and just kind of have something planned, because I think that that'll be a lot better than me just kind of picking up something here and there and not really knowing what I'm consuming, how many calories and carbs and all that kind of stuff. But this journey, I mean, I'm here for it, but it has definitely been like rough, between just the mental stress of I feel like I'm not losing enough and I don't understand how the scale is going up, like all that, trying to figure, like me, I'm the type of person, I have to know why is this happening, and because I cannot pinpoint why, like the scale was going up or why I didn't lose anything in week 4, those things bother me, and I get fixated on stuff like that, and I wear myself literally to death about why I don't understand. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and it just seems like it's just not working. So I'm really trying to get myself more you know, in the headspace and in the mindset of this is new. You just gotta kind of roll with the punches and just kind of work with it. Now, when I did go to see my surgeon, he did also clear me to work out, which I have not started yet. And the reason I haven't started working out, even though I've been cleared to, is because I honestly wanted to see what my sleeve would do on its own. And I think that's the part where I started getting frustrated at, because I was like, okay, well, if I don't have 80% of my stomach, all I could lose was 23 pounds. Like that, I went through all of this. I can't hardly eat anything. Drinking is even a chore to do, and all the sleeve did for me was 23 pounds, and I have to do the rest on my own when I want to lose like 80 pounds. So the sleeve, out of the 80 pounds that I wanted to lose from my highest weight, my sleeve only gave me a jump start of 23, and I have to do the rest by myself. And don't get me wrong, I know that you have to work your sleeve. People was telling me that don't let the sleeve work you. You need to work your sleeve. Yeah, your sleeve is gonna let you make you lose weight, but you have to do your part too. And I completely understand that. I understand that I have to do my part, but at the same time, if you tell me that 80% of my stomach is being taken out and that I can only eat 2 forkfuls of food and then I can't eat anymore, I'm gonna think that I'm supposed to lose more than 23 pounds. To me, that's just logical that I would lose more weight because I'm not consuming anything hardly. So yes, I will start to work out, but that's probably the most frustrating part for me to try to get my mind around, is that I've only lost 23 pounds. And I only got 80% of my stomach. And when I don't hardly eat, and when I do eat, it literally is 2 forkfuls and then I'm done. 23 pounds. Okay. I'm not gonna keep saying it. Anyway, that's my 1 month update for you all. I thank you for being here. I will try to definitely do better with giving you all updates, but I'm in college as well and I'm taking my classes online. The school started like on the 13th, so literally I've been super busy. I've just been busy, so I haven't had the opportunity to get it all together, but I promise I'm here for y'all. I'm here. So my son is waking up, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short, and I'll be back hopefully in a week. See you guys later. Bye.